know.
Well, this is just called me.
Yeah.
Thought the guy was riding a unicycle for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
You see why I thought we were too high to make a description?
I'm not high.
Still. I said, think so. Come on. They just get to set their couch out on the curb.
Because we live on a very busy street.
No, we kind of. Grandview Estates Apartments.
I had a couple of people ask me where we were going for the weekend, and I was like, I'm actually not 100% certain.
Pittsburgh, Missouri.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's just like a, I'm pretty sure it's by the Ozarks.
It's like a lake that's not the Ozarks. There's the Ozarks, and then there's the mini Ozarks. We're going to the mini Ozarks. You should look it up on your maps app. Thanks though. Nope, look it up. Think so.
I wonder if I'm allergic to that raspberry lemonade.
Well, there's a lot of ingredients in it.
Didn't I get really sick the last time we had that, but we thought it was expired?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Okay. So I wonder if that's where my stomach issues are coming from.
That's cozy. Type in Willa the Rottweiler. You got to be sure to spell Rottweiler right. You know how to spell Rottweiler? Thanks. Oh.
E-I-R, right?
I'm sorry, E-I-R?
L-E-R?
Why don't you just take it from the top?
R-O-T-T-W-E-I-L-E-R.
Hold on. R-O-T-T. You spelled like Rotto or something?
Rottweiler.
You said R-O-T-T-O-W?
Fine, you spell it.
You better hurry so I can. Listen, I can't wait to see what you typed in here.
Where to be disappointed?
Yeah, you spelled it right.
I spelled it right?
Yeah.
Oh, after all that shit that you just gave me.
Yeah, well, you didn't describe spelling it right.
I was right. Thanks, though. Good boy.
You sure as fuck didn't tell me it's correct. That's my new password. Hey, Chow, Sasa14, Chow. Say hi to Sasa14. Chow. Kai would say Chow. Remember that? Do you miss Kai?
Absolutely not.
What? Remember when he would be like, "Hey, who let that dog in here?"
Yeah. Remember when I said that Kai sucks and you needed to fire him?
He said,
your entire crew.
"Get that dog out of my store."
Is Liz still working there?
I don't know. We should go. See, the problem is, last time I went to check on the store, I was just like, not at all even greeted by the manager. I was like, this is dumb. Like, why am I even here? You know?
Did you call Seymour and tell him about the new manager?
No, it's not my place. You know?
No.
I did kind of go in there dressed like a bum too. You know how I am.
Yeah, I do.
But whatever. Now remember, Kai would be like, "Hey, who let that dog in here? Get that dog out of my store." Remember that? I hate that shit. Babe, I hate that shit up. Hey, Melissa, just subscribed. Let's go.
Woo!
Cheers. Cheers to Melissa. We like Melissa. I don't like all this traffic though. Like, this is why I say that traffic should be illegal. You know, this is bullshit.
Do you think they have fabric at the sewing machine?
That Missouri sewing machine, MO sewing machine.
I bet they'd be able to explain that.
I always want to go to Summit Pizza. That's what I want.
We should go there. I've heard it's really good.
I mean, it looks like it's good, doesn't it?
We could use a pretty regular pizza joint.
Hold on, someone says, "Bro, hotspot, let's go." Hotspot, let's get a like and subscribe for Hotspot here. Let's get some more heart reacts. Some more likes, subscriptions. You know, someone set up a Patreon for me and donate to it. Let's go. So, Willa was naughty at the place, so she got sent to timeout. Oh, babe, I got something in my eye.
You get it?
Yeah, it's good now. We gotta look out for exit 7A.
It's coming up. Maybe.
Well, it's coming up, I'd guess, in 10 miles. Debris and roadway. Debris and roadway. I think so. We're on the road again. So we are going to Pittsburgh. Yes, Melissa also just liked. Hey, here's to Melissa. Cheers. And you commented, Melissa. Don't discount the commenting as well. We like the comments, we like the likes, we like the subscriptions, we like all of that stuff. Yep, so we're going to Pittsburgh because there's a hot tub there. We're going to sit in the hot tub. Can I tell them about your condition?
What condition?
Well, you know, no. You guys don't want to hear about that anyway. So we're going to stop at Jimmy John's. Gang.
I have to buy Jimmy John's
She has
now,
to buy Jimmy
so I have to
John's.
bet.
She did. I said, there's a lighter in my jacket. She's like, there's no lighter in the jacket. And I said, how much you want to bet? She said Jimmy John's. I said, let's go.
Well, the original bet was $1, and then I said Jimmy
You up
John's
the ante.
after that.
You up the ante. You did. Where is the lighter go anyway?
I'll put it down here. Or it's still in my pocket, one of the two.
Excuse me. Conveniently enough, lies in your pocket. Remember when Voldemort said that? He said, conveniently enough, lies in your pocket. Remember when we wanted to live in Lee's Summit?
What?
Can I tell you something? I don't know if I've ever told you, but every time we go to Lululemon's, I always feel uncomfortable.
What?
I always feel like I'm out of place. Like,
Then why do we keep going back there? The food's not even that great. It's alright. It's pretty good.
it's just
It's
like
a bar.
it's the people who live there. My problem is that the people who live there, they feel like they're all well-to-do. You know, like they're all so assured of themselves and their class status and all that. You know.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, you know, are we just bums? You know. know, just like sort of intruding on the. What the? Yeah, there was debris in the roadway.
Yeah, there's a lot of debris in the road there.
Yeah, what is all that shit? What is all that?
Okay, so that sewing class that I was looking at,
Yeah.
they run them at that location there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to go to the downtown one all the time.
Yeah, it's cozy.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta pee so bad.
Already?
I don't know, I just
We
feel.
left like 10 minutes ago.
I just feel like they're so. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's kind of what Lee Summit is. It's really tweety.
It is like I don't like that. It's kind of why I like Independence, you know? It's like down to earth people, you know? Like, that's what we need. We need more down to earth. I'm just trying to chill, you know? Although Independence might be a little too down to earth sometimes, like with that guy with the pimple the size of my fist. I've never seen something like that, babe.
Yeah, I think we just need to find like a good, like, happy medium.
Yeah, I think something a little more rural is the answer.
Yeah, but I'd still like to be able to get to like a decent sized city within like half an hour.
I'm talking like Liberty, you know?
Oh, yeah, we can do Liberty.
Liberty, Harrisonville, you know, something like that. There's a deer. You know, like the big city is just a little too big sometimes.
Yeah.
Thanks, though. 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 Alright, what are you getting there, Jimmy John's?
Well, I'm sure one of their new toasted subs. I should look at their menu.
You want something roasted and toasted?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know I kept 4 fast food apps when I went through and deleted all my apps the last time?
What'd you keep?
Do you think you can name the 4 of them?
Jimmy John's, McDonald's.
Nope. Jimmy John's is one.
Not McDonald's?
I did not keep the McDonald's app.
Holy smokes. Please?
Yep, that's 2.
Burger King?
Nope.
John's? Taco Bell?
Nope.
Oh, Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A is 3.
Yeah, you love Chick-fil-A.
Nope, you got one more. I don't know if you technically call this fast food, but it is a restaurant.
Okay, so you're talking like Panera or something?
Yeah,
But not Panera?
it's not Panera.
Yeah, I was trying to cheat and guess there.
I couldn't tell. Probably the chicken bacon ranch toasted.
It's not like a Domino's or something like that, is it?
That's another time to cheat, guys.
Is it Domino's?
Did I get one of these?
Come on, please. We're driving.
Is Domino's an official guess?
God, fine, sure.
Yes, it is Domino's.
All right, great. Although I don't know that you can compare. Like, I just don't think it's fair to like you should have hedged the Panera thing a little more with the comparison to Domino's. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
We've said McDonald's, Wendy's, Jimmy John's. You'd say, yeah, it's something like Panera when I'm bringing up Domino's, because that's like thrown in 2 different directions. Panera is a sit-down place. All right.
Would you consider Domino's though like a fast food joint?
I think McDonald's is closer to Domino's than Panera is closer to Domino's, is what I think.
I kind of see that, but like in my mind, they're like a triangle of like.
Yeah, and Panera and Domino's, like this is McDonald's, this is Panera, this is Domino's. They're going.
Domino's would put like more. Like here's a triangle.
Babe, if it's a triangle, you just gotta rotate it. They're all gonna be different places. Like, you said triangle. You said freaking triangle. And I assume you meant, you know, like just an isosceles, whatever. Oh shit, I gotta exit at 7A. Yes, these dogs are cozy. Yes, these dogs are cozy. What are they gonna call us? Did she say what she calls?
No. Just whenever they come back from the bed. Don't worry, they'll fall.
You know for sure.
Yeah. Also, you need to talk to them.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
I think so.
I should have thought of that before.
Yes, these dogs are cozy. Yes, they are so cozy. Is it good that we answered the phone or worse that we answered the phone? What if we just hadn't answered the phone?
We'd still be on the hook for it. I'd probably be less worried right now if we hadn't answered.
I mean, I'm just
Well,
sometimes things.
no, I don't know that I would have been less worried. 'Cause if it was still sitting there, like, I would have worried that one of our dogs was injured. And, like, it's still super concerning what happened, but I'm like, at least I know now that, like, our dogs didn't hurt. But now Willow's also got a bite history, so. I don't think Missouri, though, is a bite history state.
What the hell's a bite history state?
So in certain states, like in Illinois, because that's where Nicole comes from.
Where's my other phone?
So in Illinois, if an animal has a registered or has like a bite history for more than 3 times, the 3 times that they've bitten somebody unprovoked.
Somebody. This isn't somebody. This is.
Well, like bitten. I think animals count too. I'm not 100%.
I don't think animals count. Pets would count.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it does. Count.
I mean, as opposed to just any old
Oh,
animal.
the Genesis cannot move out of there. Yeah, so like if they've got like more than 3 bites, like the next strike or something like that, like they'll put your dog down. Or they'll put your animal down.
That's Illinois for you, huh?
It's not just Illinois. Illinois is just the one that I'm familiar with because Nicole had an issue with her cat and she almost. Yeah. So.
Alright, so how do you muzzle train the dog?
Well, we need to get a muzzle, and then for Willow, what I'd recommend is that we start putting like little bits of peanut butter at the very end of it.
Oh, yeah. So it's like, hey, this is good. This is peanut butter.
Yep, and then we click and reward at any point when she interacts. Even if she just like kind of like looks at it and like poops it with her nose, like we reinforce that.
That's cozy.
And then we start to like have her put it on and buckle it around her head for a little bit, like reinforce that, like
That's cozy.
for short time frames, and then like you leave it on her and then you take her outside or you put the leash on, you walk her around a little bit.
That's cozy.
So yeah.
Yes, these dogs are cozy. Yes, they're cozy. Yes, they are so cozy. They are so cozy. Yes, they are so cozy. they are so cozy. Yes, 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 they are so cozy.
We would
Yes,
need to
they are so
find
cozy.
breed though that we can give to Willow reliably while she's got it on though.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like something. My first two thoughts are either like whipped cream or that spray cheese that they make for the Kongs, because that comes in 4 flavors.
I love that comes in 4 flavors, somehow a part of factoring this in.
You can tell me to just use human.
Yeah, why not? Just use it. Probably cheaper, probably by a lot.
Are they the same thing though, or do they have?
Are they the same thing though? Probably just about. Yeah, they're probably just about the same thing.
We should ask Nicole that too.
Google.com it right now. You got your phone. Google.com. Bing bang boom bop. Bing bang boom.
I feel like we should go in there sometime.
Like golden Oreos would be just fine as well. I would stipulate. I'm gonna go out there and say it. Golden
I
Oreos.
wish that they would produce like a list of like if your dog eats this, like you need to call poison control for dogs, and like a list of like, hey, you really, really, really should not be giving this to your dog. They're gonna get gastrointestinal distress severely from it, but will ultimately be fine.
I feel like that's just one really, not 2 really. So what you're describing is one really.
Okay.
Come on.
And then there's one where it's like, hey, still don't give this to your dog. It's really not
probably
good
don't
for
give
him.
this to your dog.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, but like they're gonna be fine if they get it. And then like a list of like unhealthy, but go for it. And then like a list of like, oh yeah, these are actually good, safe foods that you should be giving your dog. What was I looking up?
Well, I feel like you missed. There should have been a neutral part there. Before good, there should have been a neutral. You're looking up the Cheese Whiz.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up right now.
You asked, what am I looking up? Then I tell you, and you're like, yeah, that's what I'm looking up right now.
Well, I remembered in the gap in between when I said that and when you answered.
You didn't indicate that you remembered.
Sorry.
Well, I don't mind that. I just mind you just clapping back all. You're just like, thanks, so.
Yes, easy cheese, like Kraft Easy Cheese, can be used for dog training as a high-value treat.
What do you know?
It's a convenient and palatable option many dogs enjoy.
Is this the AI overview or what?
Yes, the AI overview. I actually didn't think I was going to like the AI overview with that, but I kind of do really enjoy it, actually.
Yeah, and the AI overview isn't bulletproof, that's for sure. I've caught it lacking.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, like
swimming thing, it just like read some website that said, yeah, no, swimming's not allowed, but it pulled that from the website where it said, by the ramp, no swimming. I'm like, yeah. I'm still gonna cheer Anonymous on fighting that battle. If Anonymous makes another post about my poop, which Anonymous probably will. Do you think Anonymous will? Do you think Anonymous should make another post about my poop? Yeah, you think so?
oh, it says use a spatula or wooden tongue depressor.
Thanks, Ronaldo, for the compliment. Ronaldo said cool hat.
Yeah, you do look good in that hat.
Yeah, you like that? I got this hat when we got married.
Yeah, that's when we posted a photo of you on the beach with your ring on, saying vacation mode activated. Yeah, actually those swimsuit trunks that you got were in those boxes for donation.
Yeah, they were too small, right?
I don't remember why you put them in there, but
They were too small.
I was like, well, these are cozy memory, but we've got other cozy memories too.
Cozy, yes, they are so cozy. Like
Do you
Winnebago.
ever want to live out in one of these areas?
And then that would be so bad. All you really need is a grocery store nearby.
Yeah. That is something that I wish we would have checked out before we bought this house.
Wait, we got the Hy-Vee is not that far away.
I know, but like I would love for us to have a house sometime that's within like a 4-minute drive. That's decent.
I don't know if that
Really?
exists. So then we got Melissa back on the line. Just came back. Boom, boom, boom. Gang, gang. Welcome back, Melissa. Think so.
Think so.
Yes, these dogs are cozy. Yes, they are so cozy.
Cheese Whiz has added salt and food dyes depending upon the brand. If you want to go the cheese route, certainly do plain cheese to make sure it's cheese natural.
Alright. Hot pump, pump belly. It was more appropriate to hit it than swerve.
Okay.
I also get free alignment on this car. Well, not actually. I paid for lifetime alignments. I'm due for an alignment anyway. They told me. The biggest thing is
That's Reddit though. That says that.
yes, these dogs are cozy.
Do you know they're trying to change the law so dog food has to have like a ingredient like label in the back with the nutrition facts. Like dog food has to have that legally coming up. I believe.
That's cozy. Think so. Think so. That's cozy. Hold on, someone said something. Hi guys, can see rots. No, they're at doggy boot camp right now. Willa actually had to go to timeout because some other dog was talking mad shit, and we'll let that dog know what's up. What happened? Willa said, I ain't taking no shit from nobody. That's what you do. When you go into doggy day camp, you just pick out one of the dogs and you just say, I ain't taking shit. You or anyone else. Anyway, the overseers saw that and they put Willa in timeout. Permanent timeout, actually. Which is bullshit, but whatever.
I don't know. It's kind of fair.
So, I mean, this does taste good, I'll say that.
You were so confused when I brought these home, and then you continued to bash on them, and then I found out you had never even tried one.
Yeah,
And it's not fair to be bashing on something.
it's just a lot of booze. That's all.
What's the point?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a point where you get so much booze that it's like, maybe you should be called out for that. That's good. That has to exist.
5%.
It was just the number of cans you brought home.
I brought home 3 cases. If I would have brought that home in
324
beer,
bags.
you wouldn't have even, like, questioned it.
because I drink it, and it'd be between the two of us. No, I think 124 pack is an appropriate amount to bring home.
Even if it was like a phenomenal deal, like
What was the deal?
75% off.
Was it 75% off?
Yeah.
Like, how much did you pay for all three?
Like $45.
Okay, so
They're
you're
like
saying
$17.50 a case.
that's 75% off?
I think so.
Yeah.
I looked it up in the store because like this seems like a really, really good deal, and it was a really, really good deal.
It sounds like a good deal. It doesn't sound like a really, really good deal. It sounds like a good deal.
Are you gonna keep criticizing what used to really?
Babe, you said 75% off. You brought that into the conversation. So yeah, I think I have some grounds here to hold your feet to the fire, at least a little bit on this. 75.
I'm not cooking this.
Yeah, I see how you're not clicking that, but I'm not clicking that either for saying 75%. What if it was 75% off? You did mean hypothetically, because as in not at all pertinent here. Thanks. Though.
You're just not being grateful.
How much percent off was it?
I don't know.
Yeah, sure shit wasn't 75% off.
They don't post the original prices.
Yeah, you just pulled that quantumly out of your ass.
No, I looked it up on Hy-Vee.com how much it was for a 6-pack of those. And then because
You can't compare the 6-pack price to the 24-pack price. It's not.
figured out it.
No, that's not how pricing works.
Yeah, I looked for the largest pack on there that I could find.
On Hy-Vee, you just picked an arbitrary store then.
There's a local competitor.
that's backward justification.
They're just being a little too.
Because it's not a local competitor. You know why? Because you'll never go buy a 6-pack of Twisted Tea. Unless it's for a very particular reason, you know? No, well, you buy
You
a
know
6-pack.
why I actually don't usually drink Twisted Tea?
You buy a 6-pack of the Secrets. Why don't you usually drink Twisted Tea?
I would rather have Twisted Tea over Seabrooks. Any day.
Really?
Yes,
That's crazy. But you don't like the carbonation.
correct.
See, that's your problem.
What was I saying?
Why you wouldn't buy the 6-pack?
Oh, so the reason I don't drink more Twisted Teas because they are really good and I really enjoy them is because they have caffeine in them.
That's right.
And I'm really sensitive to caffeine, which means I have to be finished drinking them by like.
I was up till 4 a.m. last night. I was in like quasi sleep because I kept having to wake up to go to like the bathroom.
Why do you think you had so many issues last night?
I don't know. Probably because I had to drink all your chia drink or whatever.
You didn't have to drink all that.
What was
That
gonna
wouldn't have
happen?
made you pee.
Well, I probably drank some other stuff too.
You just really, really like that slushy machine, didn't you?
I didn't drink that much, but yeah, I think it's worth exploring some more.
The slushy machine?
Yeah.
So you don't think that that's a terrible purchase?
It was $30.
Yes,
So, but $60 or $30 with your fancy pants coupon.
correct.
So what else did you buy? You said you bought something else.
Yeah, so I got this, and then I got another dress. I got a bag of trail mix. I got
Trail
like a
mix?
little, yeah. I needed like $1 more in order to use the second coupon, so I threw a bag of trail mix on there that was up at the register for $1.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah. I got the 2 bluey chapstick and face, like the little kid makeup
Yeah.
there. I got a reflexology mat that's in the bathroom. That was like $2. I thought it'd be good for a couple of days at least.
Maybe in a couple of days.
Like, it's like one of those things where you're gonna try it for a little while, and if
It's like something you step on or what?
yeah, so it's in the shower, so you just like stand on it when you're showering, and it like
You mean your shower, right?
yeah, you would have seen it in yours.
Yeah.
It feel like it pushes on different pressure points in the body, so it helps to like work out different like different spots of stress.
How bumpy are the bumps?
They're bumpy.
Oh, they're bumpy. The bumps are bumpy.
Yeah, but this is like the
How
type
bumpy?
of thing.
Bumpy. Maybe give me something to compare it to. Okay, you know the bouncy balls that cost 25 cents?
Yeah, they're like that at its height.
So they're that high?
Yeah, but it's like got
I feel like
small
they're only
pillars.
68% of that height. I just feel that.
Okay.
That's just what I feel. I think I'm right. So you say it's pillars, like it's not.
Yeah. So
How
it's
rounded
not
are
like,
the bumps?
It's like
And then also, how hard are the bumps?
it's made out of a stiff plastic. You can still like bend it a little bit, so it's like one of those like stiffer plastics, but like you can still like.
This is a stiff plastic.
Slightly stiffer than this, but like you can still kind of bend and roll it a little bit.
You said it's stiffer than this. What about this right here?
Yeah, it'd be about that.
You didn't even feel it. Feel this.
Yeah, it's about that.
It's about that. Okay.
But anyways, this is the type of
There's
thing
a horse.
that. This is the type of thing that you like.
How much
you
was
either,
this one?
What?
How much was it?
$2.
So you mean $4?
What?
Do you mean it was $4?
Yeah.
The girl math doesn't stop mathing.
But it's like one of those things where either you use it for like 2 weeks and then you decide that you actually want something that's better because you can see that it's making a difference, but you don't think it's making enough difference. If you understand me.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. It's worth trying out the idea.
Yeah. Or it's like, you know, you tried it for 2 weeks and then you're like, yeah, I don't really care for this, and you throw it out.
Yeah, I get it. Alright, 0.9 miles. We're going to take a ledge one. Alright.
I know why this drive looks familiar. I had to come out to this like area for the purple pillows when we picked those up.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Drove a ways for those puppies.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to talk about girl math though? Do you know how much those pillows are if you buy them brand new?
$250 each.
Yes. So $75 each was a pretty good deal.
Wait, 75 each? I thought it was for both of them.
It might have been then.
I don't think I would have agreed to 75 each.
I think you might have said, yeah, I'll agree to pay half of.
75 each.
So I think you might have paid $35, and I might have decided it was still worth it to go ahead with those pillows.
No, well.
Even at the increased. Even though like you weren't willing to go like fully into it, like I thought that it would be worthwhile for the additional investment.
That's good. Alright, where the hell is this? Yes, these dogs are cozy. Yes, they are so cozy. Alright, we're going inside so I can pee. Please say something. Do you remember me? Yeah, Melissa, we remember you liked and subscribed. All right, Melissa, HRTDT, we are at Jimmy John's. So we got to go. I got to pee so bad. Catch y'all later. Gang, gang.